Hello, my name's Paloma, and this is my second booktube video. So the book I'm going to talk about today is a book I just finished reading like a few minutes ago, and it is Legend by Mary Lou. So I really like this book. It's a really good book. I can't wait to read the second book. I have the second book already, and I just can't wait to read it. And I really recommend this book if you like dystopian novels, because this is a really good dystopian novel. It took me like 2 days to read, so it's a really short book. Well, for me it's really short. So if you like dystopian novels, I really recommend this book. Or if you're just looking for something new to read, I think you should pick up this book and read it. It's a really good book. So what's about is there's this boy named Day and this girl named June. And Day is a criminal and June is a soldier. And then one day, June's older brother gets murdered and Day becomes a prime suspect. So and then June has to catch Day. That's how much I could say without spoiling it. So that's it for the non-spoilery section. So if you haven't read the book, I really hope you pick it up and read it. It's a really good book. And if you have read the book, keep watching, okay? Okay, so Legend by Mary Lou. So first I'm gonna talk about June. June, she's the main character. So she's a soldier and she's a prodigy. They had to take like this trial and she got the high score, so she's like the smartest person ever. And I don't hate her, but at the same time I don't like love her. She's okay. I really like her character and I like her in the end. She sides with Day because she finds out the truth about the Republic, which I think it's super cool. The Republic. So I guess the United States, they had like this war or something, and the western side, like California, they are like cut off from like the rest and they're called the Republic, and the other side are called the colonies or something like that. And like this is really cool because it takes place here and actually uses names like LA and Texas and like a bunch of places, and I really like it. I like the setting a lot and I love their anthem. So the pledge for this republic is, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the great Republic of America, to our Elector Primo, to our glorious states, to unity against the colonies, to our impending victory. That's the Republic's pledge. And then he's like, I wonder what the pledge sounded before the war against the colonies. And right there in my mind, I'm just like, I know it. And I'm more like, imagine if I was in that world. I would have like known everything before the war. I'll probably get killed because I'll probably be telling everyone everything. And then when they see the colony symbol is basically the United States flag, I'm like, oh, so it's basically the United States against the Republic, which is a part of the United States that like got cut off. And Day's pendant is a US coin. And I'm like, that is really cool. I just hope that never happens to our world. And if it does, I do not want to be alive when it happens. June, she lost all her family. Both her parents died. Actually, they were murdered, which I just think it's mean. And like, that government is, the Republic is corrupt. They're just crazy. Like, they think they're doing good, but they're actually not. And it's because of these leaders. And I felt really bad for June because both her parents died in a car accident, but they're actually murdered. And her brother was murdered by Thomas, or that's what we're guessing right now, because well, it had to be him. I knew right away Thomas had a crush on June. Like, it was pretty obvious. And so when he finds out that June kissed Day, that they made out, I was just laughing. And then when he leans in and tries to kiss her, and she just steps away like, nope, I was laughing. I was laughing at him so much. I did not expect him to kill Matthias. I'm glad Day and June are together. They're like meant to be together. I was surprised when we find out Day actually got a perfect score on his trial. One question that I'm wondering is, why did Day say he failed when he actually passed? Like, that's what I'm wondering right now. Another question is, what exactly do those red numbers that Day has found, what do they mean? I really hope some of my questions will get answered in the second book, Prodigy. One of the relationships that I really like is Tess and Day's relationships. At first, I thought maybe like this going to be a love triangle between Day, Tess, and June. But then as I read on more, I realized that Tess and Day's relationship is more brother and sisterly. And I really like that because Tess is really the only family that Day has left. Because Thomas, which I totally hate, killed his mom, and John sacrificed himself to save him, which that touched my heart. When I knew what he was gonna do, I was like, no, John, what are you doing? No. And I was just really sad. And then there's Eden, but he has the plague, the mutated one, and I just hope he doesn't die, because if he dies, I'm gonna feel so bad for Dave. I really like Dave. This book, I didn't really have lots of thoughts in this book. There were surprises, but not as many as I thought there was gonna be. The plot was really good. I liked the ending, but I kind of wanted to like with a cliffhanger, and there wasn't as many plot twists as I would have wanted there to be, but overall it was a really great book, and I really think you should read it if you haven't read it. can't wait to start reading Prodigy. I have it right here. I can't wait to see what happens between the Republic and Day and June and everyone in the book. That's it for my video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe. I'll be doing more books later on. Thanks for watching, everyone.